Hi friends, welcome back to Team Education. Friends, in this video we are solving problem on infinite series. Given problem is test the convergence and absolutely convergence of the series summation n is equal to 1 to infinite minus 1 whole to the power of n minus 1 into n by n square plus 1. Okay friends, first I am writing the given series. Given that summation n is equal to 1 to infinite minus 1 whole to the power of n minus 1 into n divided by n square plus 1. Friends, here you observe in the numerator it is containing minus 1 whole to the power of n minus 1. So by the observation we can say it is an alternating series. Why it is an alternating series? Because if you put n is equal to 1, this numerator power minus 1 power will be 0. So it will become the first term is 1, second term is minus 1, third term is 1, fourth term is minus 1, like that. So the series is containing alternatively positive and negative. So you can say the given series is an alternating series. Now what we have to do? We have to test the alternating series for the convergence. How many methods we have to test the alternating series? We have only one method, that is Leibniz method. In the Leibniz test, first we have to prove the given alternating series if you consider un as Vn, which is a decreasing series. Vn is greater than Vn plus 1, decreasing series. Second one, if you apply the limit n tends to infinite for the given series Vn, it should goes to 0. Suppose the alternating series is satisfying these two conditions, then we can say the alternating series is convergent. So first step is completed. Now coming to the second step. If it is a convergent, then we have to verify which is absolutely convergent or not. How can you check the given series is absolute? Means first alternating series should be convergent. By which method? Leibniz test. After that we have to apply mod. If we are applied mod for the entire series, the series will be a Vn. Mod Vn will be a series of positive terms. Okay. If the series of positive terms, then we have a different methods to test the convergence. Okay. What are the tests we have to test the convergence of positive terms? Means first one is necessary condition, P series test, geometric series test, nth root test, limit comparison test, comparison for convergence, comparison for divergence, ratio test. Like that we have a different methods to test the series of positive terms. In the test, if the series is convergent, might be the series will be convergence or divergence. We have only two methods for the positive two cases, that is a positive term of the series either converges or diverges. If it is a convergence, then you can say the alternating series is absolutely convergent. Then we can say alternating series is absolutely convergent. Suppose the series is divergent, which series? Mod Vn is divergent, then you can say alternating series is conditionally convergent. Conditionally convergent or non-absolutely convergent or semi-convergent. Okay, friends, you observe this problem may they will ask in a different method, like test the nature of the series. Just they will ask test the nature of series or test the convergence and absolutely convergence of the given series. Both are same. Okay, now first what we are doing, we are verifying the given alternating series is convergent or not. Okay, if it is convergent, then after we have to verify which is absolutely convergent or not. Friends, the given series is in the form of like a summation un, which is equal to summation minus 1 whole to the power of n minus 1 into vn form. Okay, what is the series here? We have summation n is equal to 1 to infinite minus 1 whole to the power of n minus 1 into n by n square plus 1. So if you compare this infinite series, both sides minus 1 whole power n minus 1, we have this coefficient is vn, and right side what we have minus 1 whole power n minus 1 coefficient n by n square plus 1. So this is the Vn in the alternating series. Now we have to verify this series is convergent or not by using Leibniz test. What we have to do in the first step? First step we have to verify this Vn is a decreasing series or not. How can you check the decreasing series? Vn is greater than Vn plus 1 or Vn minus Vn plus 1 is greater than 0. Now friends, we have only Vn. So I am taking Vn plus 1 from this. So in place of n, I am substituting n plus 1. Then I will have, in place of n means n plus 1 divided by, here you write on n plus 1. n plus 1 whole square plus 1. If you split this, you will have n square plus 2n plus 1. Plus 1 means plus 2. That you remember. Now friends, we are verifying is Vn greater than Vn plus plus 1 or not. So I am taking a Vn minus Vn plus 1 term, which is equal to, what is the Vn, right? N divided by n square plus 1 minus, what is Vn plus 1? N plus 1 divided by n plus 1 whole square plus 1. Now here you observe, friends, LCM is, we have n square plus 1 into n square plus 1 plus 1. Okay, friends, here I have split this term. Then n square plus 2n plus 1 plus 1 is plus 2 I have written. Now I am taking a LCM. Here n square plus 1, n square plus 1 getting cancelled. Then I will have n into n square plus 2n plus 2 minus, here you have a n plus 1. Now this n square plus 2n plus 2 and this term getting cancelled. Then I will have n plus 1 into n square plus 1. Now you split, means we have to simplify. The LCM is as it is, that is n square plus 1 into n square plus 2n plus 2. Now multiply inside, n into n square, n cube plus 2n square plus 2n minus, multiply n inside, then n into n square is n cube, minus term is for each term. Okay, minus is for each term. Now n into n into 1 is n, plus into minus minus, 1 into n square plus 1 into 1 is 1. Here you have already minus 1. So write down. Now plus n cube minus n cube getting cancelled. Okay, if you simplify, friends, here you observe 2n square minus n square will become a n square, plus 2n minus n will become a plus n, and minus 1 we have divided by n square plus 1 into n square plus 2n plus 2. Friends, here you observe n is belongs to the natural number set. If you take an n is 1, what will happen? Numerator 1 plus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So numerator is a positive. What about the denominator? This is positive term, this is positive term. Both the numerator and denominator is positive for any natural number. So we can say Vn minus Vn plus 1 is greater than 0. That is, Vn is decreasing. Okay, so first condition of the Leibniz test is completed. Now go for second condition. Limit n tends to infinite, Vn we have to do. Okay, limit n tends to infinite, Vn we have to do. So this is limit n tends to infinite. We have Vn is equal to n by n square plus 1. Friends, you observe numerator is containing n, denominator is containing n square. So which is big actually? Denominator is very big than the numerator. So obviously it goes to 0. Okay, friends, if you have a doubt, we can do one thing. Limit n tends to infinite. Friends, generally if you are applied n tends to infinite, what will happen? Numerator is infinite, denominator is also infinite. So in this case, take n is common. If I take an n common, numerator is 1. Here n square I can take common. Okay, now 1 plus 1 by n square. So here the denominator square and numerator n getting cancelled. Then we will have limit n tends to infinite, 1 by n into 1 plus 1 by n. Now n tends to infinite means this is infinite. 1 plus 1 by infinite is 0. So 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 into infinite is infinite. Okay, 1 by infinite will become 0. From this what we can say? Limit n tends to infinite, Vn is equal to 0. So second condition is also completed. Means second condition is also satisfied. Therefore, by Leibniz test, we can say the series Un, means which series this is? Alternating series is convergent. Okay, friends. Right. Next, what we have to verify? This alternating series is absolutely convergent or not. For that, first we have to write the given series. Given series is summation n is equal to 1 to infinite minus 1 whole power n minus 1 into n by n square plus 1. Consider this is equal to summation un. Now taking a modulus on both sides, then we will have summation mod un is equal to summation. Friends, if you are applied mod for the minus 1 whole power n minus 1, it will become what? 1 only, positive term only, 1. This n also positive, that is n. N square plus 1 is also positive. So write down n by n square plus 1. Friends, numerator is positive, denominator is also positive, and it does not containing any negative terms. So you can say this is a series of positive terms. So for the series of positive terms, we have a different method to test the convergence. First, here you observe, is it like 1 by n power p form? No. So you cannot apply the p series test. Is it like r power n form? No. So you cannot apply the geometric series test. Now can we choose a Vn? Nth term can we choose? Yes, we can choose. I am considering your nth term is Vn. Okay, Vn means numerator you have a n, denominator highest nth term is n square. So if you simplify you will have a 1 by n. This is in the form of summation 1 by n to the power of p, summation 1 by n power p form, where p is equal to what? 1. Therefore, summation Vn, capital Vn is divergent by p test. Divergent by p test. So is it enough, friends? Can you say directly mod un is a divergent? No. We have to verify limit n tends to infinite mod Vn by we have to verify limit n tends to infinite mod un by Vn is equal to 0 or not is equal to 0. If it is not is equal to 0, then we can say limit comparison test applicable. Okay, friends. Now I am verifying limit n tends to infinite mod un by Vn. So limit n tends to infinite. What is the mod un here? You have n by n square plus 1 into n by 1. Here I have written a reciprocal. 1 by n reciprocal if you written n by 1. So numerator is n into n square. Denominator is also n square. So now limit n tends to infinite n square by n square if I taken common 1 plus 1 by n square. So numerator n square and denominator n square getting cancelled. Then you will have limit n tends to infinite 1 divided by 1 plus. Friends, as n tends to infinite, n square is goes to infinite. Now 1 by n square is goes to 0. Yes or no? So first I am writing 1 by 1 plus n square. Okay, anyhow, which is goes to 1 by 1 plus 0, which is what? 1. Okay, this value is equal to 1, right? Now, which is not equal to 0. Therefore, limit n tends to infinite mod un by Vn is not is equal to 0. From the limit comparison test, that is by limit comparison test, we can say mod un is convergent. Okay, friends, actually alternating series summation un is what? Converges, and also mod un what? Is also converges. Therefore, what we can say? The alternating series is absolutely convergent. Okay, absolutely convergent. Is it clear, friends? Right. Thank you for watching this video.